Going live. I'm doing good with being on time. Wanted to get some. Hey, Lauren. Hello, hello. Wanted to get some people on here so when Colby gets on, we can have some people on here. Let me wave to everybody that's on here. Hello, hello, hello. I need a stand. Oh my gosh. So bad. What's up, football boy? There we go. I put my phone on do not disturb too, so I should be good tonight. What's up, Colby?
Hey, what's up? What's up? How you been?
I've been good. I get so excited when I see you guys because it's been like so long. I haven't seen you.
Right.
How you doing?
I'm doing really. I turned on my do not disturb.
Uh-oh. Yeah, turn on
Sorry.
do not disturb because Alan will go crazy on you.
Yeah.
People just don't work working. So what's
Right.
up? How are you? How's your week been?
It's been good. It's been pretty hectic. I've been working.
Uh-oh. No, is it me or is it your reception? I'm not sure.
It's probably mine. It's probably me. I think it should be good now.
Okay, we're good. We're good. So you said you've been busy all week?
Been busy, been working, and trying to get some things done, but trying to wrap up this film, and yeah, it's getting there. So I'm pretty excited.
Look, so tomorrow we get a chance. The cast
Yeah.
gets a chance to view the movie tomorrow. Guess what I got?
What?
Think I got a red carpet. I got
Yes.
a red carpet,
Yes.
sure do. And I'm gonna get some popcorn and some nachos. I,
Okay.
the bell says I have Century Link. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with Century Link.
Oh, I got that too. I think that might be our issue.
Do you have Century Link?
Yes, I sent you a link, and it's
Ah,
I'm in
dang.
this building, so yeah, it's all bad.
Oh, it's all bad. All right, we're gonna make it happen. We won't be on here for too long.
That'll
But
be good.
so filmmaker, writer.
Yep.
So tell me the difference because I'm clueless about it. Tell me the difference between a filmmaker and a director.
So filmmaker, I mean, it's my opinion, but it's kind of a jack of all trades. You write, you direct, you produce, you dabble in acting, and
Hmm.
I think as far as the director, they're kind of they're the manager of the whole thing. They show you what the vision is, and so I mean, they're similar, but I think a filmmaker, I call myself a filmmaker because I've done kind of every little thing you could do in film as far as working with Alan. So I've learned a lot.
Okay. So is Electric Addiction your first film? Or
Not my first film I've been in or worked with. My first film I've actually wrote, or I guess, yeah, been part of like, the producing part more, writing like the beginning parts of a film. So it
okay.
was a lot of fun.
Okay, so tell us about your vision for Electric Addiction. Like, did you guys how did it all come about? Like, you could tell us the key players and how you
Right.
brought this vision to life.
Well, honestly, Alan kind of contacted me and was like, "Hey, do you want to make a film? You want to make a feature length film?" And I was like, I mean, yeah, I'm down. Like, I mean, I'm down to do something different. And
Hmm.
so we got together, and he's like, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be a film, but it's gonna be a film. He always used to say we're doing it backwards. And so we had the soundtrack before we had even anything written down. Before we had an idea of a film, we had the soundtrack.
Hmm.
So it was kind of you're like, what do you think when you listen to this music? And only he had like I don't know, it was a lot. It was like 20 tracks. He said, pick your favorite three and tell me what you feel about them. We kind of went from there, and I just kind of it was a weird like aha moments when you hear music. You're just like, okay, that's what I kind of feel when I hear it. This is what I'm thinking, and
Hmm.
we met at a IKEA in like the dining area,
Uh-huh.
and so we meet there every Sunday or every other Sunday and kind of go through our ideas, and we sort of like breaking it down, like kind of breaking down what we wanted, and
Hmm.
then like we kind of went up with our own stories, and then it kind of grew into what it was. It was a lot of it was really different because I mean most films, I don't know if you know, they start with a script,
Right.
and then you start with with the producing and with the casting, and like so, and then you get the soundtrack. That's not the first thing you do, and
Right.
so I was really excited to do something like that.
What was the most challenging part with this being so just like different with the getting the soundtrack first and then kind of building the movie off of the music? Like how did the other intricate parts then come to play? So you listened to the music, you picked your three,
Hmm.
and you kind of came up with the concept.
Hmm. It was, and that was also, I guess he did start. He also had the idea of we should make a film central around our relationship with technology. So he did give us a little of a base. I need to
Okay.
clarify that. So that was some of my, but I mean that's still pretty broad. So I was
Right.
like, okay, like how do I how do I write what I know? Because I know when it comes to writing, you should always kind of what I've watched and what I've been taught in school is to write what you know. And
Okay.
so I was like, well, I don't know. Like I know, like I have a weird. I don't like social media sometimes, but I love it.
Hmm.
Who uses that to the most? And I was like, okay, an artist uses social media to get their name out there, and like it's kind of just kept massaging that and figuring out what
Yeah.
I wanted with it, and then try to connect that with the other stories that we had.
So whose idea was it to come up with like um the ad libs and not the ad libs but the it had no script.
And it was Alan.
Okay.
It was his idea to not have a script, which I ain't gonna lie, but I was, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm liking that because I don't know any films that were strictly no script. There's films you can watch like American Hustle, and there's tons of films you can watch that had improv in it or improv scenes, but they had scripts to go off still. So I
Right.
was like, it's kind of nerve wracking, but at the same time when we did it and we got to shooting, it was really fun.
Hmm.
So I liked it a lot.
Did you have like an outline of like each scene though? So, this scene we're gonna have DJ Clay, he's in the studio, and then you kind of like gave the actors their freedom to improv.
Yeah, we definitely had a yeah, outline of what what we want them to kind of move the story towards. To be like, hey, we want you to we didn't really say what we want them to say, but we want you to hit these points, like talk about, hey man, that video, and then talk about like, okay, what how you felt about it, what's going on with that, but you know what I mean, and kind of
Yeah.
keep it moving, but also add your character to what the character is, and I thought that was really cool watching people kind of taking the character as their own, and
Yeah.
also remembering their lines. That even you, Lisa, you remember lines quite a
Yeah.
few times. I was like, man, that's impressive because I would forget everything. So it was really cool.
Did you guys have to change some things up if like you gave a an actor like leeway and the freedom to, come up with their lines and then it kind of wasn't connecting? Did you guys have to like then maybe put something more together concrete or no?
I don't think so. I think what we kind of, I mean, it was, I don't know if I don't know, but like I think when it comes to writing, you have a bigger story and you kind of had to shrink it. And I had a ton of characters. And I was like, hey man, we can't, we don't have enough time for that.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that we changed. I had a lot more character, but it wasn't what turned out what we filmed. I liked even more. So either way, it worked out. But yeah, we had to cut a lot of characters out and a lot of story that didn't make it. But I thought that it was a good idea at the same time.
So like with the movie Electric Addiction, it's something,
Mm,
addiction when it comes to like technology is something that this generation like struggles with.
right.
We're always on social media, we're always connected to our phone some way, somehow. Do you feel like as a filmmaker, it's your responsibility to make sure that you're creating a film or creating art that displays what's going on in the environment or the culture. Do you feel like you have a responsibility to tell like what's happening from your perspective?
Um, yeah, definitely. I mean, every art form that has some touch of what's going on in current events, and I think that is definitely in film, and I wanted that definitely to be part of what this film is about. And we have it. We do have it. Like, we do have an addition to social media and being the first to know something, and being the first you know, to post something or the first, you know what I mean? We want
Yeah.
to be the first. We want to know everything that's going on, and we want to be in touch with everything. And I think that could be, also a disadvantage. You
Mhm.
get kind of wrapped up, you get to comparing yourself to other people, and that's what I wanted to kind of show in, DeVale's character, where he kind of like when you kind of take a step back, he's kind of that person where I like what I'm doing,
Mhm.
but I don't know if I like everything about the whole social media aspect of it.
Yeah. What's your favorite scene or favorite part or even favorite character in the movie Electric Addiction?
Um, is a toss up between Leah or not? Is a toss up between? Sorry, I went through their name. DJ Clay and his
Okay.
manager,
Okay.
because it's you're seeing both sides of, like, I think the generation of, you got one person who wants to just do it for the art and do it for because he loves it, but
Mhm.
they have to play this character, and you have a friend who pushes them to be this character. But at the
Mhm.
same time, you have someone who loves all that attention and wants more of it, and doesn't care about the repercussions of it. And
Yeah.
so I thought so I guess my favorite scene would be the scene when they're talking about, when he's talking about, you two like have my back,
Mhm.
at the listening party, and his friend's like, he's like, hey man, I can't be your babysitter. And
Yeah.
so that kind of resonated with me because, like, I could see both sides of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Do you relate to any character, any particular character the most? Like, do you see yourself in any of the characters the most in
I
this?
see myself in both, DJ Clay, and I see a little bit of myself in, in his way of, he wants to kind of not be so connected to the social media aspect, but he knows, like, that's something that needs. But I see it a lot in the manager character too. I see a lot of me in that too, where I like being kind of seen sometimes, and
Yeah.
so yeah, I definitely use the characters I have that I wrote. I kind of use all the people in my life that I've kind of observed too. So
Okay.
yeah,
What do you want people to get from this film when they watch this film, December 18th, right?
yep, December 18th.
What do you want people to say about this movie?
Honestly, I
Yeah.
want people to say it was different. I want people to say it was different and that it felt real, because that's what I feel when we did the scenes, and people were having conversations. It felt like organic conversations. It
Mhm.
didn't feel like you watch. I don't know. One example I can think of, like, Mad Men, and you can tell they're acting, or, but it's a great show. But I liked in this film that it felt like organic conversations. So
Yeah.
that's my favorite part of it, and yeah.
I like that it's so many different like I haven't seen the movie obviously, but
Mm.
I've seen certain like people, pictures of people or like little clips of people, whatever. And I'm like, oh, I wonder who this person's character is and this person's character is. But I feel like you guys did a good job, a great job, I should say, of having different people, different types of people,
Man, I'm
age,
glad you said that.
genders. So I'm just really excited to see the whole movie come together.
And I'm glad, because I forgot to say that was my favorite part. I like how diverse our cast is. You look at our cast, it's not just a certain type. It's different people, different ages, and
Hmm.
so that's what I liked about it. It was very diverse, and it's very fun to work with all these really amazing actors, and how they kind of just they took the characters, made it their own, and I was just so impressed,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah. How did you get into filmmaking?
Yeah, it's kind of, I didn't know I liked film until I got into college, honestly, and I was a English major, and
Mm,
I like the aspect of writing stories, but then I took one class in screenwriting, and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the way of writing. And I'm kind of from a family of writers. My brother, he writes music. He writes music a lot. He still does. He still does music right now. He writes stories. That man writes novels. My
Mm.
cousins, I have actually a cousin right now. He writes for HBO. He writes poetry. My uncle. So it's always been kind of something I've been around, and so it
Mm.
kind of just felt right when I got into the niche of the film, and I love it. So,
What's your favorite film? You know, I gotta ask.
man, favorite film, man, that's tough.
Film and like your influences, your filmmaking.
Who influences me? Wow. I think my one of my big influences to me is Spike Lee. I feel that he kind of broke the barrier with his films, and he made a lot of films that were real life.
Mm.
My favorite film, man, I don't, it man, I love anything that, what's that guy who did Black Panther and Creed? Anything he writes or directs, I can't believe I can't remember his name right now. Anything he makes, I love. And, I like Drive, I like Quentin Tarantino, I like every type of different kind of movies.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm sorry, I was kind of long-winded, but
No, that's fine. So what are you gonna tackle next? So electric addiction, which is like amazing and different and quirky type of a film. What type of what where are you gonna go next? Like you to go
hmm,
from this film to what? Like what are you gonna do? What out of the box thing are you gonna come up with next?
man, I don't know. I've really been in a writer's rut right now, but I do want to do something, kind of. I've been thinking a lot about something that went on during this summer. It'd be kind of fun to see or write a story about a kid, like a young kid who peeped all this in Minneapolis with George Floyd, and like that'd be something interesting. I'm kind of thinking about, but I don't know. I do want to do something like that.
That would be like pulling your heartstrings type of
Right.
thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
just
that'd be great.
that'd be. I mean, I just kind of thought about that. Like, could you imagine growing up like as a teenager, like you're a senior in college and all this is going on
Yeah.
amidst a pandemic? You know what I mean? So
There you
that kind
go.
of is something I've been thinking about. Huh?
There you go.
Yeah, there
Right.
we go.
Start writing tonight.
I need to. You're right. You're right. I've been kind of a rut, so
Yeah.
definitely need to start doing something. And I kind of want to do something different as far as like I kind of been thinking about doing podcasting. I
Okay.
like talking to people. So, some things. Maybe act someday. I don't know.
Well,
I want to do a lot. Yeah, I want to do a lot of stuff. So,
that would be dope. I can see that. Yeah.
yeah.
You personality. I see it all day.
Thank you.
I'm excited.
Man, yeah.
November 18th, the movie will be released. We don't know yet on where. We don't know that yet, right? The social media platform, the platforms, the streaming
It's
platforms.
gonna be on from what I don't know if I can say this, Alan.
That's what
From what I know, I
I'm
think it will be on Amazon. So you
okay.
can definitely watch it on there. As far as other platforms, I'm not quite sure yet about, but for
Okay.
sure Amazon.
Yeah, I love that. I love watching movies on
Me too.
Amazon. But I mean, I need you to get a red carpet.
I might have to get me one.
It's
That's a
on
good
that
idea.
party city. You gotta do it big. This is a big deal. 2018.
Man,
When did this start?
we started working on this and started writing in 2017. So it's been 3 years. It's been 3 years in the making, and
Yeah.
I'm excited for everybody to see it. I've seen it a few times, and I'm excited. I'm
That you
excited to see. I
red
see
carpet.
Laura Weeder.
$7, St. Louis
There
Park.
we go. So I'm excited to see it, and hope people just like it, and
Yeah.
it's a good time. I had a lot of fun shooting it.
Yeah, it was fun. I had my little part. I had fun. I had a good time. I was like, this is cool. I want to do more of
Yeah, I
this.
was so impressed by you. Killed it. You took man. That was and
Yeah.
like I could tell that Deville definitely played off on that. Really, like it made it more comfortable. Like, it was so organic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
loved it.
It was super cool. Okay, so I asked Vel, so I gotta ask you because the movie is called Electric Addiction. What is
Mhm.
your electric addiction?
Oh man, definitely video games.
Video.
Man, I play Call of Duty too much, I feel.
Do you have five?
Say, oh no, I do not. I don't. I
Oh,
haven't. I'm not that crazy, but
it's like
I
a
want
card.
one.
Who wants?
Huh?
It's a Cardinal. It's who wants to pay? You
Man, $500. Man, it is a car now.
know, card. Call of Duty is your favorite game?
I mean, I dabble with that. I kind of like sport. I like if I could. I kind of like playing basketball. 2K. I'm kind of into that. I'm kind of into kind of narrative games. I like to play kind of anything. Just get my mind off regular life. So.
Okay. All right. So people want to know more about you, more about your work, more about electric addiction. What should they do? Should they follow you on your social media? Let the people know.
Yeah, Coltrane 88 underscore 88. Follow Electric Addiction on Instagram and Facebook, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on Twitter too. So yeah,
December 18th. Get you.
yep.
Not playing. Get you your red carpet.
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna be suited up too, man. I'm gonna be ready.
You dress up. You
Hey, I might
I'm
as well.
do that. Are you gonna dress up? I am just thinking about it. I'm like, what am I gonna wear? But I am gonna dress up too. Since you said you're gonna dress up,
Might as well. We've been stuck in quarantine for so long. Might as well do something fun.
might as well just get dressed up to sit in the living room and watch it.
Right, right.
Thank you so much. I can't wait till tomorrow. The cast, for people who just have joined,
Mhm.
talking to Colby Taylor, talking about he's a filmmaker of the movie Electric Addiction, and the cast gets to see the movie tomorrow,
Yep,
but the movie comes out December 18th.
yep.
So I can't wait. Can't wait. So thank
I'm
you for
excited.
your time.
Thank
And
you. Thank you for talking with me.
no problem. I'll see you tomorrow.
For sure. Yep.
You have a good night.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.